Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by firefighter Olawale Lawal.
Detail, hand salute.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ready, two.
Thank you, firefighter Lawal. Please remain standing for the invocation by Chaplain Monsignor Jamie Gigian Taylor.
Detail, uncover.
Let us put ourselves in the coolness of God's presence and love. We come together today in a spirit of thanksgiving and remembrance as we celebrate the lives of some very deserving and fine FDNY members who gave their lives as the ultimate sacrifice of their service. We are truly thankful for all the members of service in the FDNY, EMS members, for their willingness to serve and to sacrifice in keeping our city and our citizens protected. God watch over them, guide them, strengthen them, and protect them. Today we recognize the accomplishments, the dedication, and the fine lives of our heroes, firefighters that gave their lives doing God's will. We ask, Lord, that you continue to make them instruments and heroes for all of us. Instruments of service, instruments of love, and instruments of caring. For God put us all on this world not to be served, but to serve. We're also thankful for all of our FDNY leadership, for all that they do to continue to keep our department the best in the world. In a special way, our First Deputy Commissioner, Joseph Pfeiffer, our Acting Chief of Department, John Esposito, all of our chiefs, continue to guide them and protect them and bless them as they guide our department. God, source of all love, we are most grateful for the family and friends of all of our heroes who have gone on before us. We thank you for sharing them with us, encouraging them, supporting them, and also making the sacrifice with them as they did their work. God, for all of us here, we are most grateful, and we ask you to continue to watch over us as we do our best to do your will in this world. May God bless the FDNY, and may God bless the United States of America. Amen.
Detail, recover.
Thank you, Monsignor Gigantiello. Please retire the colors. Will everyone please be seated?
Detail at ease.
Good afternoon, all. My name is Captain Andrew Brown, and I want to thank everyone for coming to today's FDNY Boroughwide Memorial Plaque Dedication Ceremony, honoring our fallen members from the borough of the Bronx. I would like to take a moment to introduce the members of the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, please hold your applause until the end while I say each distinguished member's name. First Deputy Commissioner Joseph Pfeiffer. Acting Chief of Department John Esposito. Acting Chief of Fire Operations Kevin Woods. Chief of Training Thomas Carrero. Chief of Fire Marshals Daniel Flynn. Assistant Chief of Operations Kevin Brennan. Queensborough Commander Joseph Ferrante. Chief of Special Operations Malcolm Moore. Deputy Assistant Chief Fire Operations Michael Woods. Assistant Chief Fire Marshal Michael Cavanaugh. Deputy Assistant Chief City Central Operations Stacy Scanlon. Deputy Assistant Chief of Emergency Medical Dispatch Denise Werner. Deputy Assistant Chief of City South Operations Joseph Pataki. Executive Director FDNY Foundation Jean O'Shea. And the FDNY Chaplain Monsignor Jamie Gigantiello. Sorry about that. UFA Bronx Trustee Mark Dore. UFOA Vice President Chris Jensen. A warm welcome to our first Deputy Commissioner, Joseph Pfeiffer, Acting Chief of Department, and other distinguished members of our dais. We are especially honored to have our fallen members' families, members from their companies, and close personal friends here today. Welcome to you all. I am honored to introduce our first speaker, First Deputy Commissioner, Joseph Pfeiffer.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Fire Academy. Is it warm enough for everybody here yet? But thank you. Thank you for joining us today as we remember our members who bravely served the department and the Bronx. We are here today to remember our members who are no longer with us. And while we gather today in our collective heartaches, we are also proud of our members to remember what they did and who they are. Their stories have become part of the fabric of the FDNY, part of our vow to never forget. The plaques we're about to reveal today are intended to keep alive their memory. They are meant to invite questions, curiosity, and above all, to provide honor. So when someone comes into the firehouse or the EMS station and looks at the plaques, they'll pause and they'll ask, who was this person? What were they like? And what can I learn from their legacy? They are your loved ones who were united in this mission to protect life and property, to provide emergency medical care, and to answer all calls, whether they are small or large, and no matter at what time of the day or place. They are tied together by service to our city. They carried out the mission of this department every day, whether it was on 9/11, responding that day, or the days and the months that followed in rescue and recovery operations, or in the thousands of emergencies they faced, big and small, year in and year out. They are our heroes. And how do we define a hero? If we ask them, they would tell us that they weren't superheroes, that they were ordinary heroes who, at an extraordinary time, ran into danger to save others who were there in their greatest moment of need. And that's what we should remember. They were our ordinary heroes. And I know as family members, you have your own stories about heroes, how they interacted with you in those special times. And I know that those are your stories, your experiences. But these plaques today are permanent tributes that will be hung on the wall in firehouses so we can remember. We can remember as firefighters go in to the firehouses. But I ask you, as being a family member myself, I ask you, as the plaque is revealed, to take a look at the name of your loved one and just spend a moment of remembering one good thing about that person. I know there's a lot going on today, and you'll be taking pictures later, but whether here or at the firehouse, it's a special moment that each of us has as we look at that plaque and that name, and we remember. We also hope that you know that we will always be thinking of you and your loved ones and the losses that you've suffered and the legacy of your loved ones that is left behind for generations to remember. So I ask, may God bless our heroes and their families, and may God bless the FDNY. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Pfeiffer. Our next speaker is Acting Chief of the Department, John Esposito.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us as we honor your family members and our fallen colleagues. I would especially like to welcome the family members of those we remember today, their work family, and all who knew them. Plaque dedications are not easy days for all of us, especially for those who loved and worked closely with the members we honor. We will always mourn their loss while being grateful for their years of service to our great city and the dedication to their friends and colleagues. These types of events are an important way to honor, remember, and reflect on the impact they had on us and the department. As first responders, we know they were brave, selfless, and honorable. They demonstrated what it means to be a hero going toward danger while others ran away. Their commitment to the FDNY, to New York City, and to their colleagues, their fellow firefighters, paramedics, and EMTs, will remain in our memories forever. We honor them with these plaques, but these are not just something we hang on the wall. They are a way to forever preserve all the good they've done for others and for those who worked with them, to share their stories with all who want to know. These plaques will serve to educate our new members, a reminder of the character of the members of our department, their bravery, and their service. The plaques also ensure the names of our fallen colleagues will live on forever. So today we remember and we promise to never forget. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Esposito. We will now commence with the dedication of the plaques. I will invite FDNY Chaplain Monsignor Jamie Gigantiello to the podium to read and bless the plaques.
The first group of plaques are dedicated to the memory of FDNY's fallen members who bravely served this department, protecting life and property in the city of New York in the rescue and recovery efforts at Manhattan Box 558087 World Trade Center. Lieutenant Michael Higgins, Ladder 19, July 28, 2022. Lieutenant Joseph Brozes, Engine 88, February 3rd, 2023. Firefighter Douglas Hawkins, Ladder 29, April 21st, 2023. Lieutenant James Burns II, Engine 46, May 26, 2023. Firefighter Edward Pecoroni, Engine 70, August 6, 2023. Paramedic Andrew Andiris, Station 27, August 31st, 2023. The next plaque is dedicated to the memory of FDNY fallen members who bravely served this department, protecting life and property in the city of New York. Firefighter Robert Painter, Ladder 39, November 25th, 2022.
Detail, uncover.
There's one more. The next plaque is dedicated in the memory of FDNY's fallen members who proudly served this department by delivering the finest pre-hospital medical care to the citizens of New York City. Lieutenant Redwin Mendez, PSAC 2, October 30th, 2022.
Detail, uncover.
Good and gracious God, we ask you to send down your blessings upon these plaques. Although they will be grouped together with other plaques, each one represents a fallen hero. May each one remind us of our duty to serve. May they continue to inspire us from heaven as God protects them and rewards them. Inspire us to serve one another without counting the cost. May their family members and friends always be proud of their loved ones whose names are etched in these plaques, true heroes in our city for years to come. Amen.
Detail, recover. Everyone, please rise. Detail, hand salute. Ready, two.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of the ceremony, we will invite each family member up on stage for a picture with their individual plaque. You will be directed by the ceremonial officers to come up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the First Deputy Commissioner, Acting Chief of Department, and other members of the dais, we want to thank you for attending today's very special ceremony. What a terrific show of love for our fallen members. We will never forget. This concludes the plaque dedication ceremony. Take care of each other, and please enjoy your day. Thank you.